What's up, everybody? Thank you so much for tuning in. Today, a flip-flop review. If you're new to this channel, we do product reviews. So, to see more product reviews, hit that subscribe button. And if you like today's video, be sure at the end to hit that like button. But today, a flip-flop review. It's summer 2023. Just a quick rundown what you can expect in this video. Like I said, today is a flip-flop review. We have 6 different pair of flip-flop. For each expensive pair is a budget cheaper alternative pair. So on one hand you've got an expensive pair, and then on the other hand a cheap pair, right? A flip-flop review. We have 6 pair, but what's important to note, 5 of the 6 pair are from Macy's, with 1 actually being from Walmart. We'll get to that at the end. Stick around for that. It's a pretty interesting matchup you'll see. And in this review, what you'll see most importantly is the difference between each pair. We're going to try them on. We're going to talk about how they fit, if they're comfortable, how comfortable they are, and show you the overall build quality and give you some close-up shots. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Allow me to introduce you to each pair. So, like you might remember from the beginning, we have 6 pair for a total of 3 comparisons. 5 of the 6 are from Macy's and the last pair is from Walmart. Let's go ahead with a quick rundown. Start with pair number 1. We have the Dockers Sunland leather sandal compared to the Birkenstock Arizona buckle sandal. Both are an open toe style. The Dockers are a crossover hook and loop closure with leather upper. But one thing I noticed in the try-on portion, and we'll show you later, is actually it's a stitched closed upper. One size fits all for the Dockers Sunland leather sandal, as compared to the Birkenstock, which is also open toe, crossover, but has an actual buckle closure. And also one additional feature that separates the Birkenstock from the Dockers is the corked footbed. But there is a difference. Stick around for the first impressions and try on so that I can explain actually the difference in how each fit, and on Macy's website for the Dockers as having like a cloud foam footbed. So stick around for the first impressions to find out my take on the difference between that. But also one thing to note, the Dockers are a leather upper, and so too are the Birkenstock, but Macy's doesn't mention this on their website. So on one hand, for pair number 1, you have the Dockers Sunland leather sandal marked down for $39.99 from $70. They come in 3 different colors. Here today we actually tried the dark brown, but you can also get them in black and rust. And then also the Birkenstock, not on sale, $110, 1 color. Pair number 2, changing it up in style, we have the Cole Haan 0 Grand thong sandal versus the Nautica Gyron flip-flop sandal. Both are an open toe slip-on thong style sandal. The Cole Haan have a stitched accent upper, are leather, and utilize a premium EVA outsole, as where the Nautica are medium width, versatile fit, cushion footbed. Also, but not mentioned on Macy's website, this is open toe, slip on, and thong style as well. So, like I said, for each pair is a cheap alternative pair. The Cole Haan are the expensive option, marked down from $100 to $90, as where the Nautica men's Gyron flip-flop are marked down also, but much cheaper. If we go back to the Cole Haan here, you get your choice of 2 different color. Oyster mushroom, which is basically just tan, brown, and or black. And then as you can see actually on Macy's website, the Nautica Gyron flip-flop, you can get this in several more colors, black and red, which is a pretty cool color combination, this cool navy camouflage color. You can see the footbed is like a camouflage color. You get navy white, which is also a really nice looking color, or just solid navy with a white pinstripe down the side. Really good stuff. Like I said, stick around for the first impressions and try on, because even though this for $23.80 may seem cheap, you'll actually find that it's better than expected. And last but not least, for pair number 3, for comparison number 3, is the third style, which is an open round toe slip-on slide. We have the Polo Ralph Lauren signature pony slide versus the Athletic Works tunnel slide. Both, like I said, are an open round toe slip-on slide. So in today's comparison, you're going to see 3 different style: thong, crossover, and slide. The Polo Ralph Lauren have the signature Ralph Lauren pony in white on top in bold, and are also a premium EVA footbed and outsole. But here's where things get interesting. On Walmart's website, if we look at the tunnel slide, which is easy to find, just a quick search and you can find it for $9.98, it does actually offer the exact same features. So not necessarily as luxurious looking as the Ralph Lauren slip-on slide, but it too, even though it costs a fraction of the price, has that 100% EVA upper and outsole, just like the Ralph Lauren. It's the slip-on style open toe slide on. It has a textured upper, a textured footbed. And like I said, most importantly, stick around for the first impressions. We try each on. How exactly does the Athletic Works tunnel slide compare to the Ralph Lauren in terms of fit? Now for my first impressions. Each of these, by the way, are a size 11, and each of these are under $110. The Birkenstock are the most expensive at $110. The cheapest are the Athletic Works at $9.98 at Walmart. And like I said, 5 out of the 6 pair are from Macy's, the last pair being from Walmart. Makes this a pretty interesting comparison so far, but not until you hear what I have to say about each fitting on foot. So let's start with pair number 1, and that would be Cole Hand 0 Grand versus the Nautica Gyron. This is the thong style flip-flop, and this is what I found actually. Being from Florida, I've worn flip-flops for years, multiple styles from different brands, really cheap flip-flops to really expensive flip-flops. So this should be a pretty good first impressions how each of these fits on foot. So the first pair that we need to compare is the Cole Hand 0 Grand versus the Nautica Gyron. This is a thong style flip-flop. Each are a thong style flip-flop. The Cole Hand, since being a kid living in the state of Florida, close to the beach, I've worn sandals and flip-flops my entire life, and the 0 Grand by Cole Hand are built to be supportive. If you want the support of something more built up, the extra cushion, the comfort, the plushness, the arch support, if you see yourself wearing them and walking around in them, in sandals I mean generally speaking, and don't mind the bulkier look of the 0 Grand, this is what you want. On the other hand, the Nautica Gyron flip-flop, for a thong style flip-flop compared to the 0 Grand, traditionally thong style flip-flops have no arch support, are flat, and will take time to break in. A lot of people complain about thong style flip-flops being uncomfortable in between the toes, and the Nautica Gyron is one of those types of flip-flops. The Cole Hand, you can slip into and out of them. They break in or are broken in already with the leather cushion upper. They're super comfortable and soft in between the toe. But what is really nice actually about the Nautica Gyron flip-flop is how lightweight and flexible and easy they are actually to maintain and actually even replace. But I will say, walking around in them, you do need to give them time to break in. but overall, both are good options. And for $23.80 on Macy's website, you will find that the Nautica Gyron, even though do seem flimsier, cheaper, lighter, they are built well. Part number 2, Ralph Lauren Signature Pony Slide versus the Athletic Works Tunnel Slide at Walmart. This is an interesting one, so pay attention. The Ralph Lauren, what I found was easy to get into, no adjustments need to be made. It can be worn with or without socks, and because it's Ralph Lauren, you can dress it up, right? It adds that element of luxury and class and sophistication. This pair of slides by Ralph Lauren, the Signature Pony Slide, truly epitomizes the meaning of luxury. The overall fit and finish is above and beyond the Athletic Works. You do get what you pay for paying $70. The Athletic Works Tunnel Slide at Walmart for $10, on the other hand, is where things get interesting. This sandal was by far the most surprising. My expectation, having worn slides in the past, was for something flat, straightforward, plain feeling. But actually what I found was how supportive and comfortable they were. Yes, they look boring. They don't have any branding on them, just some stripes to give them definition. The colors are okay, but like I said, even though they look plain and cheap on the outside, makes them highly enjoyable to wear. So, just like the Ralph Lauren sandal, easy to get into and out of, no adjustments, you can wear them with a sock, but what you will like is they actually have a support system similar to the Birkenstock. So let's actually talk about the Birkenstock Arizona buckle sandal versus the Dockers Sunland leather sandal for part number 3. And this one is the most complicated comparison because, plain and simple, the Dockers Sunland sandal with leather is the exact opposite of the Arizona buckle sandal, even though both are the same crossover style. Where they stay the same is also how they deliver therapy to the wearer. So, but again, like I said, the exact opposite. So, each offer an element of therapy, walking in them, but how they deliver that therapy is different. So let's go ahead and talk about that now. The Birkenstock and Dockers are both a leather upper, but the Birkenstock are strap-on, therefore adjustable. Like I said at the beginning of the video, the men's Sunland leather sandal by Dockers, it does say in the product description you can adjust them with the hook and loop closure, but actually what you'll find is this is not true. So, but it's actually okay. It's actually a good thing because being able to slide or step into and out of these, slide them on your foot or slide them off your foot, makes them, in a way, comfortable and helps them deliver that element of therapy. But where the Birkenstock excel is the ability to adjust them. So, have them tighter on your foot or looser on your foot, however you plan to wear them. But the Birkenstock are stiff, which is the main reason you have the ability to adjust them. So how they offer support and how they deliver therapy is the way they make you conform to the shoe. So putting them on, you have your expectations of what a shoe might feel like. Wearing the Birkenstock enables you to walk differently, think differently about walking. A good pair of shoes, or sandals in this case, help the wearer achieve better balance, achieve a more upright and healthy posture. So the way that the Birkenstock work is that they sort of make you conform and think differently about walking. As were the Dockers, on the other hand, to make things simple, they are extremely cushiony and soft, like walking on a cloud. I think it's really a matter of personal preference. Do you want something stiffer, more rigid like the Birkenstock, or the comfort and plushness and softness like walking on a cloud with the Dockers? So today we looked at 3 different style of flip-flop. Crossover, we compared the Dockers Sunland leather sandal, which is a leather crossover sandal, open toe. We compared that to the Birkenstock. How these two compare mainly is how they deliver therapy. Going to the pool, going to the beach, we wear sandals. That already is a form of therapy. So up the ante with a therapeutic pair of sandals, right? We also looked at a thong open toe style sandal. This is probably the most popular group here. We compared the men's Gyron flip-flop. They were the cheapest at $23.80, down from $35, while the men's 0 gram thong sandal are $90, down from $100, so a huge price difference. Also, a huge difference in build and style. If you want something more supportive, like the Dockers and Birkenstock, the men's 0 gram by Cole Hand are a good option. But if you want that more traditional beachy look, but want a really good quality pair of flip-flop, the men's Gyron flip-flop are also a good option. And last but not least, we compared an open toe slide-on sandal. One actually type of style missing in today's video is a strap-on style, but we kind of covered that with the Birkenstock. So the last style that we did the comparison of is the slide-on style, and today we looked at the men's signature pony slide, which you can get for $60. It comes in 2 colors, black or blue, with the bold pony on the front, and we compared that to the Athletic Works. Actually, Athletic Works at Walmart sells the tunnel slide. It's $9.98, and what I found was this to be extremely comfortable. It was enjoyable to wear. Yes, a little bit cheaper looking, a little bit boring, plain perhaps. Doesn't have that same element of luxury that Ralph Lauren offer, but both were comfortable. But by far, I would say for a 1/6 of the price, the Athletic Works were extremely surprising in the way that they fit and offered support. I was expecting something kind of just flat, plain, boring, slide into and out of it, which wasn't the case. Both are good options, but one will offer that element of luxury and sophistication over the other. This is a flip-flop review for summer 2023. We looked at 6 different pair of sandal. For each pair was a cheap alternative pair. We looked at 3 different style: open toe slide on, crossover strap on, and thong style. 5 of the 6 pair were from Macy's. They are linked below. And the final pair from Walmart. All pretty interesting for this summer 2023. Like I said, if you're shopping for sandals, this is a really good video, I think, and each of the sandals listed below are in the description. Check them out. My name is John. I really hope you enjoyed this first impressions try-on comparison review. Take this from someone who lives in Florida who's been wearing flip-flops for years, of all different brands and styles and prices and quality. My name is John. Hit that like button, subscribe, comment down below for more. Hit that like button, hit the bell icon to get notified when we post to YouTube, and thank you so much for tuning in. If you're new here, we do product reviews. Today was a sandal review for summer 2023 because I picked each of these at Walmart and Macy's respectively. That makes these a good box good. My name is John. Thanks again so much for tuning in. I will see you in the next video.